nothing out here that has changed. If anything, it went from worse to worse, sir.
Okay, so this is what happened. It was absolutely outrageous what happened to me, darling. I was minding my own business, all right? I wasn't messing with nobody. I ain't even do nothing. That's first of all, okay? Yesterday, I went out and I went to go pick up a mic because the mic that we got with the camera that we bought, it does not work. It sucks. And so I went to buy a better one. So placed the order online, went to go pick it up. These stimulus checks y'all getting, this little money y'all getting, y'all need to stop tripping. Because first of all, y'all know damn well y'all need that for a bill, okay? Don't be going out and buying shit because I could not believe that I went to Best Buy yesterday and you could have told me that I somehow had been teleported to Black Friday 2020 because the entire parking lot was practically full, and I'm not even kidding. Like every spot, every space was practically full. It didn't make any sense. I went to go get the mic, took some time because again, the parking lot was completely full. And I went back home. Okay, I'm lying. I went to go get some Church's chicken. I need it, okay? It's a quarantine thing. Some of you understand me, right? So I got my Church's, got my mic, and I went home. So throughout the process of me driving home, I saw 3 different cop cars hiding. And you know they always be hiding because they always trying to catch somebody for something stupid. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, it's a quarantine. It's not martial law, so I can be driving around doing whatever I want.
It's upsetting me in my home, girl, because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to Bella Noche's, what the hell could you go?
You know, of course, having my social distancing, engaging in that. I can do things within reason, and I can go out for a drive if I want to. So I just thought that it was just odd that, you know, all these cop cars were out, you know, just hiding in bushes and shit, hiding in people's yards and shit, you know, trying to catch somebody. So I saw one cop. I thought he was gonna get me because, you know, the way my melanin's set up, you know how it is. Y'all know. So I saw that cop and they made a U-turn. They turned around and they went in another direction. I was like, okay, I'm good. Second cop, saw them and they were hiding. When I passed them, they pulled out. I was like, here it goes. I'm gonna get shot, something. Like, I don't know what I did, but my tail light out, even though it's not out, but it's gonna be out when they pull me over. They happened to make a right turn. I was still going straight ahead. And so I was like, okay, we cool. Next cop. So I'm driving on the feeder, okay? Mind you, the feeder speed limit, I'm pretty sure I'm right. The speed limit's like 55, something like that, okay? I have a maximum, so in most cases, removed from a school zone, if the speed limit's 40, I might be going 80. It just depends, okay? I don't agree with speed limits. So, like, I'm driving on the feeder right next to a freeway, okay? And feeder, I see the cop. He is in a gas station parking lot. He may be getting donuts. I can only see the car. I'm not like zooming in, you know, trying to like peep, you know, is, you know, Tom really in the car? Like, I'm not checking for you. Like, I don't care if you're in the car, Bob. Like, I don't care. I speed along and I was probably going like 60, whatever. And the speed limit, like I told you, in most cases is 55. I usually will go a little bit slower, especially if I see a cop. Like if I can see them, I'll slow down, you know, because you gotta play along, okay? Act like you follow the rules, right? And next to me is this white lady. She has to be going, because she flew right past me, first of all. She had to have been going at least, if I'm going like 60, she had to have been going like 75, okay? So the cop pulls out, I see him pull out. Pulls out, turns right, gets on the feeder, lights are on. He's in my lane, and she's in my left lane, but she's past me at this point because she's going so fast. So I was like, oh, he gonna get you, girl.
Get her, Jade.
And so I switched to the right lane because I was like, I'm gonna give you a room, Bob. I'm gonna give you a room, Officer Bob. So I thought I was gonna watch something cute, and I was gonna, like, you know, because I have a habit of when someone gets pulled over and when they're still in their car, I'll drive by and go slow so that they'll look at me and then I laugh at them. I thought I was gonna get that moment. So I go to the right lane, he goes to the right lane. I was like, no, this is not pulling me over. I'm like, I don't even know what it was. Like, it wasn't a gas station. It was just some empty lot, okay? He asked for license, registration, or license and insurance. Gave him my license, because, you know, ain't none on my record. I ain't do nothing. Ain't been caught. So he asked me for my insurance, and of course, at that time, the app for my car insurance, I couldn't even log in, don't know my password. Of course that would happen. He was like, oh, it's no problem. Like, I'll go ahead and look it up. And I'm like, okay, girl. He comes back after like 30 minutes, whatever. Just taking too long. I got time for this. I got chicken in my passenger seat. I ain't got time for this.
I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry right now.
And y'all know those honey biscuits ain't gonna be right if they get cool. He comes back and he's like telling me why he stopped me. He's like, you know, you were going 62 and a 45. And I was like, 45? I was like, isn't this be living like 55? And he's like, no, sir. And I was like, girl, bye. And this is exactly what I told him, I'm not even kidding. So you didn't see Mayo McCormick just drive right past me. You didn't see her? You didn't see that blonde ponytail? You ain't see all that, girl? And he just acts like I don't know if he just sees burning crosses in my eyes. I'm not sure what he's seeing, but he didn't give a frog's fat ass. Like, he didn't even care. He was just rude. And so I tried to pull the sympathy card, you know, per my last video, which you can check out. I was like, I'm unemployed. This is going to be really, really hard for me to pay if I actually have to pay it. He just said, here you go, girl. He didn't even care, y'all. I was like, that's rude. Like, what if I was struggling? Like, I actually am unemployed. But I'm like, what if I was unemployed and I had no money coming in? Like, no way to, like, support myself. I'm like, that's rude. Don't you have other things to be worrying about? Don't you have to worry about, like, people stealing toilet paper? Or people, like, fighting over turkeys? Or fighting over, like, the last, like, drumsticks at Walmart? I mean, there are far more things to be worried about than me speeding. I'm like, if it is 45, and I'm going back over there tomorrow to go confirm that. But I'm like, how you gonna pull me over for going 62 miles an hour in a 45? That's not even 20 miles over. Like, if it is true, whatever. If it isn't true, whatever. I mean, he obviously was racist, like, because he saw both of us. And I mean, you see Dark over here, and you see Mayo over here, okay? Mayo McCormick, you see it. So you're like, who I'm gonna get? So you come and get me. I'm like, this was going well over, she had to have been going well over 75 miles an hour, at least. She flew right by y'all. Like, there was no way to get on the freeway, so she had to stop at a light ahead. So it's not like she could have, like, you know, gotten away somehow, and I was the only one he could catch. You know, and ultimately, according to this, I'd have to pay like $237, $239, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that I don't even know how the courts are working right now, but for me to have to waste my time to potentially be exposed to the Rona, even though I've already had the Rona, and I don't care what none of y'all say, check my video out. The fact that I have to go into some nasty courtroom for a stupid ticket that will probably be thrown out because I had this situation before. This guy was totally racist, farther north Texas. He pulled me over, and the court threw it out. They thought it was stupid, and they basically were like, okay, like, this is dumb. So they just threw it out. So I think I paid a ticket maybe once. The one time I paid a ticket, and I've mentioned this probably on Facebook before too, is when this woman stopped me when I was in college, and I was like very used to like getting out of tickets because I would just, like, you know, do a fluttering of the eyes, or I would flirt. You know, I didn't care if you were male or female. I would fit your needs and see if I could get out of it. Or I would, like, you know, I would use something to manipulate the cops so that I could get out of the ticket. So this woman, I was going 70 in like a 45 going to work. She pulled me over, and I started to compliment her. I was, you know, telling her she's beautiful, though I don't know how to flirt with girls, so it probably didn't come out right. You know, I'm like, Nice. I mean, I don't know what to say. She's like, sir, we're on the same team, so it's not gonna work. So she was a lesbian. So yeah, I paid that ticket. But besides that, I mean, I've gotten out of everything else, so I felt like this would work. But this stupid officer yesterday, I was just like, really? Like, you're gonna waste my time. I'm gonna have to be around these nasty people in this courtroom for something that's so stupid. Like, I don't even, and then to top it all off, I don't even care. Like, I don't care. So this, and it's literally all wet, covered in sanitizer. The Clorox wipes, I leave them in my car, and I guess some of it got on it, so it's like completely messed up. So this says like, understand your citation, no one cares. Here's the officer's name, his card, his badge number, that's great. Let's see, I have to appear by May the 14th. Okay, that's good. Yeah. I don't even care. Anyway, feel free to comment below and tell me what has been the dumbest like time you've ever been pulled over by the police, because I just think, I'm like, just with everything going on right now, I can't believe that somebody actually would pull you over for speeding, of all things. Like, I don't understand if I had like some kids like legs dangling out of a car on a freeway, or if I had like, you know, my girlfriend like duct taped to a roof or something, or if you pull up next to my car in traffic and you all of a sudden next to my trunk you hear, hell, that would be a little bit different. We have far more things to be worried about than a person speeding. Like, everybody speeds, and I don't want to hear anything about you shouldn't be driving. Like, I'm on a feet of. I mean, I'm not driving in a school zone 90 miles an hour playing Manson at the, you know, screaming at the top of my lungs. I mean, it's stupid. It's just stupid. So anyway, rate, comment, subscribe. Definitely hit the like button. It really helps me out, guys. I truly appreciate your support with my return to YouTube. I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited to have a new mic. Though the mic costs as much as the ticket, so yeah, it's like a wash, but not really. So yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with a whole lot more, guys. Ciao.
We have to sit out here and wait a long periodically time.